It's no secret Ben Simmons hasn't gotten off to the best start in the 2021 NBA season. The two-time All-Star is averaging 12 points a game, which is 4 points lower than his usual 16 a game. This offseason, there were plenty of questions surrounding Simmons' progression. Many people said Simmons had not improved in his 3 years of playing NBA basketball. And now a month into his 4th season, Simmons has quickly been labeled one of the most overrated players in the NBA. And whether you agree with these claims or not, everybody knows if Ben Simmons gets a jump shot, he'll become one of the most transcendent players in the NBA. That's just obvious. It's just a matter of when will Ben Simmons, if ever, get his jump shot. And a lot of people say that he'll never in fact hit a prime in his career because of his lack of jump shot. And with hours of research, I can say with 100% certainty that Ben Simmons did in fact hit his prime in the NBA Summer League.
Warrior basketball. Simmons lets it fly. There it is.
What he does. Great dime up top to Simmons. And he, some good. Nice offhand move by Ben Simmons. Great feed. Ben Simmons. Mercy me. Another. In it when he slams the ball, right, Tom? You can hear it from here. Get in there. That's right. That's right. Working against Felicio with the offhand. Ben Simmons. Simmons with another. There's that mid-range, and it looked pretty smooth. He's connected on 3.
I feel like he gets the off-the-court stuff as he drains another.
Has a field goal. He missed his first 4. He now is straightened out. Ben Simmons starts with a jump shot, and going back to and that part's a little bit different.
So what happened? Well, for starters, Ben Simmons had his time in the NBA bubble cut short after suffering a non-contact knee injury. He had surgery on that knee and did not return to play any more games in the bubble. But not only that, he had another season-ending injury back in February, 5 minutes into a game in Milwaukee against the Bucks. So it's pretty clear that that could have an effect on his lack of aggressiveness so far this season after suffering 2 pretty major injuries last season. The question surrounding his injuries is just the start of it. We saw those Summer League highlights where he was not scared to pull up from mid-range and shoot a jumper. We don't see that from Ben Simmons in the NBA. And why is that? And a lot of that has to do with confidence. His confidence is shot. If you go on YouTube and you see these open runs that I'm showing now, he is playing very confident and very good, albeit he's going against lesser competition. But here's Devin Booker fade away. Ben Simmons' lack of ability to take advantage of smaller and less effective defenders is really growing and haunting him. A lot of the frustration, especially with Philly fans, on Ben Simmons is that they know he is capable of shooting a shot consistently from the mid-range, that he just chooses not to do it. And like we've seen in open runs and in the Summer League, he was not shying away from jump shots. Another thing that's gone wrong for Ben Simmons this season is the simple fact that he's getting easier to guard. Teams know exactly what he's going to bring to the table, and they are watching film on him, and they know exactly his moves and what he's going to do. That's why we've seen a lot of turnovers. Against the Memphis Grizzlies the other day, he had 7 turnovers in that game. Teams know how to play Ben Simmons, and he is not adjusting. Teams are starting to clog the rim with smaller, more athletic defenders, making it harder for Ben Simmons to pass out of traps when driving to the rim. And that has caused many of his turnovers so far this season. Ben Simmons' name has also been heavily discussed in trade rumors so far this season surrounding James Harden. That can also shoot a player's confidence all the way down, knowing they're playing for a team they've given their all for and will be traded in the next couple of days. Fortunately for Ben Simmons, that is no longer the case. After Harden was traded to the Nets, Ben Simmons said that he was ecstatic he was still on the 76er roster. From what I've seen from Ben Simmons this past 4 seasons, after seeing what he did in the Summer League, It's come to my attention that he has something seriously wrong with him mentally when playing the game. He doesn't always believe in himself and that he's making the right decision for the team when he shoots the ball, which is not the case, and why someone would put that into his head that he was not good enough or shooting the ball would affect the team in a bad way is wrong. And if someone on the previous coaching staff was telling them that, they deserve just as much blame as Ben Simmons. Now, all of these aren't excuses for why Ben Simmons is not playing well, because to put it plainly, he has been pretty awful so far this year. He can't make layups, he's turning the ball over way too many times, and he's not taking advantage of his mismatches. And a lot of the Sixers fans are wondering if they'll ever see the old Ben Simmons back. I believe Ben Simmons is a very good player in the NBA and will get back to his All-NBA form. If there was ever a year for Ben Simmons to elevate his game, it would be the remainder of this season. Like I said, teams are playing him way smarter and way better defensively, so the things that have worked for him in years past are no longer working for him on the offensive end. And maybe, just maybe, if that means Ben Simmons implicating a jump shot into his game like we know he can, this could be the year we look back on Ben Simmons and said this is where he turned it around. That's all from me today. If you enjoyed this type of content, make sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe. Sixers Graham signing off. Peace.